Hey guys, it's Vic Merck with Team English. I have one of our original members, one of the people that helped originate the team, Mr. Aaron Thompson. He is he's never been on the channel yet, which is kind of weird. Okay, so tonight we're at Tate's Gaming Satellite. He also played the same deck he's about to profile at Cards and Board Games on Sunday. Tell me, sir, what deck were you playing?
Well, I decided to play prank kits. That's the main thing. Before I actually get into the deck profile, I just want to let Vic know and Maurice know, man, hey, thank you for holding it down for Team Relinquish.
Nobody knows him as Maurice, just saying. It's Roots.
Yeah, Roots. I got you. I guess I could call him Maurice, right? Because I know him go way back. But thank you for holding it down, you guys. I moved to Tallahassee, and I actually started a team up there as well, too. Team Arkham. Shout out to Team Arkham as well. If you're ever in Bainbridge, Georgia, come through to Arkham Games, and we're gonna make things happen. And Relinquish, let's do it, baby. I love it. I love both. So, getting into the deck profile, I got a couple of special techs that I actually have, but we're gonna go through the basics really quick. It's always, I'll put it face up, face down. You got to keep your package. Right there. Yeah. Got to keep your package. Of course, 3 of the green, 3 of the blue, 3 of the red, 3 of the rock. A lot of people like to cut this down to 2, but the reason why I don't cut it down to 2 is because you got to remember everything has to cycle. When I say everything has to cycle, sometimes, man, you can literally go, draw this deck and draw no prank kids monsters the whole game for some reason and end up losing. So you want to maximize your odds of actually drawing a prank kids monster. And then you can just specialize it. You can specialize or customize however you see fit after that. The next monster that I absolutely love is Parallel XL. Exceed. The reason why is because this guy, he helps you extend your plays, of course, and also at the same time he does a lot of chain blocking. If you understand how to play the card the correct way, chain block. You have the chain block. This deck lose horribly to hand traps, but I kind of tweaked it a little bit to help it along, and I don't lose to the first or second hand trap. And I'll actually show you that. So Parallel Exceed, it's a great card. The normal hand traps that everybody's running, of course, I still stuck with the Ash. I run 2 Ash instead of 3 because I wanted to get a variety in the hand traps of what I'm playing. Because if you run, I really do believe if you run 3 of a certain card, if that card does not hit the deck that you're playing, you got 3 dead cards in your deck. And then now you got to find a way to utilize it. So I wanted to make sure my deck was very versatile in what I ran to stop my opponent. Because one thing about it, I never care to really stop my opponent from playing. I care to stop them from stopping me from playing. That's the main thing you have to understand. Then I run 2 Drolls, of course, and then I run 2 Nibiru. One thing I love about Nibiru, I love it as a card, but at 3 it tends to break, and I tend to draw too many of them because you're drawing with Roxy, you're drawing with the prank his plan. Prank. And you have a high chance of drawing, especially if you go through the full cycle of the deck. So I didn't want to see multiple copies on it. I would like to say the first time, and maybe later on in the game if I have to. But more than likely after the first time, that's pretty much game there. Now the special tech that I run in this deck, and which is unbelievable, and I found out how to minimize my breaks as much as possible, is of course I'm running the Dragoons packets. But I'm not running the full Dragoons 2. Like, I'm not running the Dark Magician. I'm actually running King of the Swamp in replacement of it. The reason why is because even when King of the Swamp is in the deck, he still can take the name of the Red Eyes. Of the Magician. So this limits my bricks. So because all of these technically are bricks. This is a brick too because it doesn't help you get to your main combo. So you're running literally all these bricks, so you want to limit your bricks that you're running. So me taking away from the Dark Magician, taking the Dark Magician out, and just running King of the Swamp for the substitution of the Dark Magician, it definitely helped because I can search out Poly, because I do run at least 1 copy of Poly. So yeah, I thought it was more beneficial, and it worked pretty well today. Moving on to the spells now. course, you have to run this. A lot of people running at 2, I run it at 3. Like I say, maximize your odds of actually drawing your prank hits or getting a prank hits to your hand. Another card I run, a lot of people hate this card, and I'm gonna tell you my honest opinion on it. I love this card. What I mean by I love it, I don't clinch on it. I don't just hold on to it and just play the game that way. I don't feel like the card is supposed to be utilized that way. Like, what I mean by that, I always tell people like, oh, this person plays Mystic Mind, they have no skill, this and that, this and that. Let me explain something to you. In the game of Yu-Gi-Oh, if you can special summon 20, 30 times in one turn, why can't I play Mystic Mind? That doesn't make sense. I'm not gonna not play a card just because you don't like it. Get over yourself. It's at 3. You gotta do what you gotta do. And this is where they really don't like me. I run 2 Demise of the Land. The reason why I run 2 Demise of the Land, because sometimes every deck breaks. You gotta understand, if you can't get to your engine pieces, the deck falls apart. The best way to beat a deck is take the engine out of the deck, and the deck crumbles. So sometimes I don't draw any pieces, or I don't have anything, and I'll draw this. So I'll literally set 1 card and pass turn. And then because of that, people don't run a lot of back row removal or any kind of spell and trap removals. So a lot of people try to go off and kill you. You kind of get what I'm saying? So as soon as they special, I give them the board. Come on in. Yeah, I'll welcome you to special summon as many times as you want. And then I lock them with Mystic Mind. And it buys me a turn. It might buy me a couple of turns because they can't get rid of it. A lot of people don't have an out to Mystic Mind. And that's horrible. You know, I don't know where they're picking up that idea, they just don't. And what's cool about running Mystic Mind, and I think the best way you can utilize Mystic Mind is when you run another field spell. A lot of people are trying to run Mystic Mind without another field spell. You gotta be able to turn it off when you want to turn it off. I can turn Mystic Mind whenever I want to turn it off. I can turn Mystic Mind off with my own field spell. Or I can play a Mystic Mind face down and turn it off. Another thing I do, I main deck 3 Dark Rulers no more. Remember, the objective is to stop you from stopping me. I don't care what you do, I'm gonna stop you from stopping me so I can continue my play. I run 1 Polymerization to make King of the Swamp live, of course. I run 1 Monster Reborn because if they ash me and I need a follow play, I can go Monster Reborn. I run 1 Instant Fusion for the same reason. I run, definitely hurry this up. I run Prank Hits, Pranks 1 at 1. Of course, I have to run the Dragoon's spell. I run 1 Call by the Grave. I run 2 of Prank Hits Pandemonium. The reason why I run 2 Prank Hits Pandemonium because it's searchable. You can recycle it with doo-doo-doo and, you know, do all that good stuff there. And then just the traps that I run in the deck, I only run 1 trap, and it's evenly matched. 3 evenly matches. Remember, the whole objective is to stop you from stopping me. Now, one thing about it, if I have evenly matched on the field and the field spell, evenly match is getting activated first. So be cautious of that. Be cautious of the field spell being on the field. Remember, the whole thing stop you from stopping me. Plus and minus. Talking about the side deck, I did something very different. Remember, stop you from stopping me. So I went with the whole package of the kaijus. And the reason why I'm running the extra 1 of the kaiju is because literally if I want to side and I don't want to see too many kaijus and I'm going first but I do want to have kaijus, I can literally run 3 in slumber. That's the main thing. So if I do draw 1, I still have 2 in the deck. So that's why I do that. But if I know that I need a kaiju, especially going first because I want to turn off window, I want to turn off certain things, I run the whole package, I sight the whole thing in. The next one, I side the 3rd Nibiru because sometimes, man, Nibiru, especially when you're playing against the mirror match, Nibiru with doo-doo-doo, when doo-doo hits the field, go ahead and Nibiru, that's 5 summons. And then 3 Cosmic Cyclones, quick play, you know, and I don't have to pitch as costs. Do it in standby phase, stops the great against the mirror match. I hate back row, period. complemented with the 3 evenly matches in the main, this is pretty much all you need, the whole set. And then the MVP of the day, oh my god. 3 Curse of the Forbidden Spell. Most of the deck is spells. Why not make sure somebody can't win? If you play against Drytron, you curse the ritual, that's pretty much it. You see what I'm saying? Just keep doing your thing. And also the mirror match, you curse Pandemonium, that's it. So that happened a lot even at the other card shop, which put it over the edge. Old school card. Extra deck, really quick. I run 3 Meows. The reason why is because you fly through it, especially when somebody, you know, they have the whole bunch of hand traps. A guy, when I played against one guy, he had freaking 3 hand traps and one, you know, in his first opening hand. 2 ashes in the freaking droll, and a ghost over. He had a ghost over as well, but he banished the droll. But that's crazy, but it is what it is. So 3 Meows, 3 doo-doo-doo. I mean 2 doo-doo-doo. 2 Bow Wows. One of the big guy, I used to not run him, but I started running him because literally big brains made big plays. Like I played against an Ultra Dice deck before, and my opening, I went first, and I immediately went into this. I blew the guy back row twice. The first 2 times, you know, taking out, removing Meow,